They left, right? Illicent, recognizing casting detect magic, saw a magic item up on the second floor, which Victor went to explore. And when he cracked the crate open, he was greeted rather unlovingly by some vampire spawn. Uh,
He didn't do
this,
anything to those guys, by the
I
way.
know,
I
I know.
Victor's
He's just,
he's looking for some
yeah,
bones, man.
I'm just looking for some bones, man. Hey, got any bones in here? Avon calling. Um, so the battle royale ensues, a pitched battle, back and forth. And I'm going to use Kyle's words. Illicent, realizing that she has a nice grouping of these vampire spawn in the
A move to cut
northwest
off their escape, honestly.
northwest corner of the building, said, "You know what? I think it's time to raise the roof on this party, quite literally." And just to completely full out steal what you said before, Kyle, before in our little chat before tonight's session. If you have that scene from the movies where the sniper is looking through the scope and the crosshairs are on the intended target and the finger slowly creeps towards the trigger, this would be Illicent's hand motions with her quill and the somatic portion of her spell, and she's about to unleash fireball. She's going to bring bring the rain, as it were, until Simon moves as unstrategically as possible and
Imagine that
stands.
there's some sort of like really intense music playing, and
Yes.
then very faintly and growing in volume, the Space Jam theme starts to play
Uh-huh.
as it gets louder, and then like Simon jumps in the way.
Yes, Simon. There's a lot of space in this on the second floor of the coffin maker's shop, and Simon occupied quite possibly the worst 5 square feet of it. But Simon's like, "I got this. Come at me, bro. Pull the chain on the artillery."
I apologize, Simon.
No. Illicent's like, "Are you sure about that?" "Absolutely." Whammo. Well, the roof comes off, the floor
had the
goes
shot.
down.
I had to
You
take a
had the
shot.
shot. And Simon drops to the first floor. I believe he falls unconscious, if I'm not mistaken. In the meantime, before the fireball goes off, a couple of vampire spawn are hightailing it out. Zayden dives out the window, and just before he impacts on the ground, he looks up to see, the back of the vampire spawn climbing onto the roof, realizing I had a 50-50 chance of which direction to go, and I picked the wrong one. So he landed with a thud on the first floor. Two vampire spawn scramble onto the roof, followed by Reuven with a heck of an acrobatics move, much to the shame and red-facedness of our resident monk, who could not pull off the move. Roof comes off. Some party members crash down, others jump down. Zayden comes back in, and a vampire spawn has gone off the other side of the roof. We're right in the middle of a pitched battle. Help me fill in the blanks that I missed.
That sounds pretty damn good.
The fireball was loud. We suspect there are guards in the way.
Yes.
And Vandervoort died.
Oh yes.
From like rubble from the ceiling falling on him.
Yes.
Profoundly so.
Totally rubble. It was definitely rubble.
Listen, I was very careful to knock him unconscious non-lethally.
Yes.
I think the only other detail to remember is that the two up above are baking in the sun as
Yes. Yep.
And the one that ran up higher onto the and over the edge of the roof was the one with the bag.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
All right. So with that, I believe everybody does have the coffin maker shop tabletop in front of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. And let's get a little vampire fight music going on. And we just finished with number 4, so we are at the top of the order. Oh, yes. Yes, my pretty. Yes. Why won't you die? I said die. Ha ha.
Are they whispered?
Oh, of course they are. Well, that's how rude.
We believe you. Just, give it to us.
All right. First attack on Simon was an 11, which misses. However, the second roll was a 19.
Oh,
Now,
that definitely
help me
hits.
out. I'm not sure if that's going to hit because don't you have a little Buffety McBuff there somewhere?
I did. I do not anymore,
Okay.
if I'm correct.
Oh.
Because I think my concentration got dropped on it.
Okay. Well, the good news is, good news, bad news. Simon, the claws don't sink into your body, but you're not going anywhere. For you are restrained, and it will take your action, or whatever, to break free.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely terrified.
Okay. As you feel like that's a couple of arms that are wrapped around me, but there's no warmth and the breath. Oh, and the teeth. Ugh. Reuven, back to the roof.
Great.
The roof is on fire.
So
The roof
Burning
and
down the house.
Fuck over
the
here.
one with the bag ran away. So
The run with the bag ran away.
Ruin's risking the attack of opportunity and chasing after it.
All right. Bum, bum, bum.
Would you mind moving him? Because I don't
Yep.
know where the other one went.
Okay, so what I will do is let me do this. A 9 misses.
Sounds
So you are
way
free.
fine.
You are free to move about the country. That was risk versus reward. You are all in because if that hit, you weren't going anywhere.
Yeah. Grab
All right, so we're gonna do this kind of sort of like a theater of the mind thing. You move 15 feet. You come to the edge of the roof, and you scan left and right, and you look down. At the base of the wall of the house, just touching down on the ground, you see a female humanoid figure clutching a very familiar satchel. Wisps of smoke come off her head and arms from being singed in the filtered daylight. You have about 25 feet to the ground.
Okay. Cast you another one.
Creature weapon attack with spell hands. Okay.
I'm gonna chuck my axe and then jump down after. I don't care about the fall. I'm gonna take it if I have to.
Wow!
Ruben is like, I am getting that bag. You're not
Man,
getting
he is
Hero
in-
time.
He has pushed all of his chips into the table.
So yeah, first thing.
I'm
Alright.
imagining as you drop, you fucking throw this thing, and
Yeah.
it's like carries the momentum of your like fall.
Foo Fighters playing in the background.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesus. Reuven. Your axe begins to like turns like brownish green. Roots, thorns, leaves, flora and fauna begin to spring forth from the handle of this axe, and you fire it at the vampire spawn. Buries itself, like parts, clips off some of the hair, and drives itself into the ground right at
Just
the
barely missed.
right at the foot of your intended target. You missed by 1. You missed by.
Oh.
Yeah, I wish I could have described it other than a numerical value, but the
Yep,
bogey
just
is
barely
15.
missed.
The
That's
bogey
not
is
bad.
15, right? You parted some hair.
Okay, yeah,
So here you go. Now, are you going to try to, like, you're coming off the roof? Are you going to try to like land and grab? Are you just are you throwing yourself at this creature, or do you want to try to stay on the roof? The call is yours. I'm not going to make you.
I am jumping down, grabbing the axe, and taking another swing. I'm gonna try and land and like kick her as I'm coming down, like grabbing the axe and just swing up, kind of thing.
All right, so throwing yourself off of the roof, you manage to land on your feet, but you can feel like tendons and muscles being shocked and damaged and stretched.
Just son of a bitch, and just swing the axe up.
Yep.
Sadly lost the spell.
But go ahead now and roll your second attack. That is going to hit.
Good.
And I'm just shouting to the guards, vampire spawn!
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some tokens on the map where you are now down on the first floor. Oops. Or I should say on the ground. You see that okay?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just shouting out to the guards, just
Mm,
telling them
yep,
there's a
you're
vampire.
Screaming for the guards. Gotcha. Is there anything else you would
I
like
sadly
to
used
do?
my bonus, so I got nothing left.
Okay.
Just that one hit. Hit the
Well.
concentration check always fails when it rolls freaking with the automated. I hate that.
Climbing down from the roof. 15. Let me see here. I don't think it has enough movement. Nope, it does not have enough movement. So I'm going to put that right over there. Okay. I've got to make a little note to myself. Let's see. So that one. Give me a perception check, Reuben.
Perception. Okay.
You hear feet and claws above your head, and you just give it a quick glance, and you can see the vampire spawn that you left on the roof, descending the wall, coming behind you, but it cannot get close enough to make an attack. Let's see here. Simon. Let me see. How would I do this?
By them saying sorry and just kindly leaving.
Oh, why don't you join our side? You look nice and plump, almost ready to be taken a bite out of. And since you are restrained, this attack will be made with advantage. How about a 17?
That misses.
Wow.
I need an
Oh
adult.
my god.
I need an adult. I need an adult.
It bit into your collar instead of you.
Bring that
Mhm.
carotid artery
We
back
went
this
right after
way.
my turn. I can't go down the stairs.
Crippling.
Oh, this time, as she backhands you, her claws rake across your face for 6 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that's gonna be a nice scar.
And she just takes a moment to lick your iron-rich blood from her
That's an
dark,
action.
dirty talons.
It's
Oh
kinda
god,
hot.
that's
I
so
mean, let's be
unsanitary.
Zidon, it is your turn.
I focus for a second and I open my eyes towards. Oh, I hate small screens. To this vampire, because that one's looking fresh. And that's the one that grabs Zidon, right? Not
Funky
Zidon.
fresh.
I'm Zidon. Simon.
This is the vampire that has Simon wrapped up.
A good thing they're 10 feet away from me, so I'm just gonna reposition myself so that way I don't hit Simon. Actually, is flanking allowed?
No.
Well, shit. Never
We
mind.
would have died quite a bit.
Oh yeah, there are
Oh, yeah,
always
okay,
more of
you
them
know what?
than
That's
us.
actually a valid point. Then I'm gonna focus for a second, and as I'm running by, my eyes will shift red, and so will the other vampire spawn. And I'm gonna use the channel ability of Vowed Humidity on that one, so I have advantage on it until it dies, or I die.
That's rad.
Okay. I will color this red, just like your eyes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mike, the only problem with that is that there are 2 vampires spawned with red right next to it, and it means different
Yeah.
things.
Oh crap. Okay.
I don't know what those 2 other ones mean.
Nope,
but-
that's fine. Well, in that
It was
case,
Bane.
That, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
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 Do yellow. I don't care.
Although,
Was-
no, Bane was orange, not red. I don't know what the red means.
No. So, Bane was red, and the yellow was from the
Okay.
whatchamacallit, the turn up.
Hey, I
Oh,
hate to
wait,
retcon things, but
Yeah,
if there's Bane, shouldn't
that's
that
right.
19 be minus 1d4?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I forgot
For
that it was
chance of
Bane.
miss, Yeah.
This is what happens when we take a couple weeks off.
It is, yeah.
All right, so
Good
let's
catch.
go back to
To the difference of whether or not we get the ASMR
Yay!
sorcerer or
15
whatever.
instead.
hang on. All right, so the very first attack
Don't.
should have missed
Even more.
Simon entirely. I'll let the bite go only because it missed, so no harm, no foul type of a thing. The second 19 is now a 16. So go ahead, Simon, and add 6 points of health back to yourself.
You only
Because-
fantasized about her licking
Because-
her claws.
Right,
That
I
says
mean-
more about you than anything else, really.
Right, absolutely. This is
We'll
what,
have to talk later, Simon, about your inner voice.
uh-huh.
It's like that subconscious. It's like, hey, remember when this would happen, or what if this happened? It's like, shut up, brain. That's weird.
Yeah, Simon's anxiety is freaking out. He's like, "Oh God, they're doing this and this and this to me." It's like,
Yeah.
no, they're not.
The men in black. The men in black with all the alternate possibilities. Oh wait, no, that's not what happened. All right. So Zayden, you've turned red. You've got your channel
Advantage.
divinity on, the vow of enmity on,
Dun, dun, dun.
and you are going to dun dun dun.
Longsword slash.
Longsword slash. Hi.
No longer magical. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's fine.
That you find your mark.
Perfect. And then I'm just second attack. Oh wait, is it a bonus? It was a bonus action for that one, so I can only attack twice. Sweet.
Wow.
Okay. All done.
So yeah, I guess all done. I'm just gonna hack and slash. I ran out of holy juice.
You are. Everyone is on fumes, I think, except for
Oh yeah.
a spellcaster with 1 second level slot left.
Yeah, allows out a key for sure.
It's okay. You used it wisely, and now you don't have to dodge. So
That's right. Thank you for that. So there's a fairly injured vampire spawn right here, Mike,
Yes.
and I'm going to go after that one
Okay.
who is attempting to hurt my young friend. So I'm still using the silvered longsword. Lau is constantly
yeah.
mistaken about what his abilities are.
Meets it.
15.
Meets it, beats it.
All right. So some damage. And second attack. He's not getting fancy here. He's just trying to kill this thing.
That's right. Why
25?
won't you die?
Still up. With my bonus action, I'll do an unarmed strike. And Lau will say to them at this point here, ignore the youth. Your biggest threat is here. And 17
Wow,
for
wee.
11 bludgeoning damage. Oh, it's still up. Gah, I can't do
Solid.
anything.
Solid.
All right, well, that's my turn. I can't really do anything else. So.
All right.
that was a hell of a turn. Well done.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, but they don't die easy.
All right. Ah. Oops. Have it your way, fool. You should have stayed on the fucking roof.
Damn.
That hits. Am I taking the damage?
Oh,
or
interesting. It doesn't look like it restrains you. It only grapples you.
Oh, right. Yes. Grapple.
Okay.
Your speed becomes 0.
That's good. That means Simon isn't getting advantage on him, and neither will
Right.
Riven,
And it was
hopefully.
yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, you're grappled and. Oh, fuck.
So only one of the bites made it through.
Oh, whoops.
Unless because you rolled twice.
Oh, okay. No, it should have been. I hit the button twice. So the 17, you get grappled. The 16, does that hit?
Yeah.
All right.
it bit me.
So you take 5 points of piercing damage and 6 points of necrotic, and your maximum hit point is reduced by 6.
Sorry, you have no friends over there, man. Holy cow.
My choice for jumping off the roof after this thing, but
I don't know.
someone
Maybe Victor's around. I don't know. Is Victor around over there?
Upstairs.
No, he's up here with me.
Okay.
But you have roof access.
Hang on.
And then they're in the sunlight, right? So I'm not sure what per turn effect that does to them, but hopefully it's wearing on them.
I know at the least it's stopping them from regenerating.
Yeah. Oh, and actually, if they're in the sunlight, they have disadvantage. I'm sure, right? That's how drow and kobolds work.
I'm not sure about vampire spawn if they do or not.
I assume it's worse for them. I'd hope. If I know anything about like what Buffy the Vampire Slayer taught me.
The source of all human knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, a font.
I'm gonna let it go this round.
Gotcha.
Believe it or not, I'm gonna let it go this round.
Yeah. That's good.
Simon, it is your turn.
Yeah, so Simon's actually just like swinging wildly. It's like, and with his head turned, and familiar radiant energy comes from his holy symbol down to his arm, and I completely don't know why I didn't use this to begin with, but
Oh, do you have Word of Radiance? Do you have Word of Radiance?
no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
do not.
That's too bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do this. I love those moments.
And that's gonna be on the one in front.
Nice.
All right.
Summon a spiritual weapon. Forgot I had that.
Oh, force is safe. Nice.
All right.
And it's gonna be summoned right behind her.
Sounds good.
There we go. Pretty sure this is how you do it.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Nicely done.
Hey. And with the
Earl
back,
of Sandwich. Dong. The whole Bugs Bunny. Your gracious majesty.
and with a backhand, a familiar white flame, almost liquid looking, comes out. At the same one.
Pesky dexterity saves. 15.
Oh.
No.
It's baned.
Oh yeah, that guy.
It fails.
Hey.
Nice. Good job, Illicent. Or
Thank
Kyle,
you.
I should say.
And his head is just like turned, and he's crying.
All
He's
right.
like, I don't want to be here anymore. And that's gonna
We'll
be
get
the
through
end.
this, Simon.
All right. Illicent.
Ellison takes a step forward. The roof is gone, but they're not in sunlight, correct?
Correct.
What piece of the wall do I have to blow open to reveal sunlight onto them? I would like to target that with a magic missile rather than targeting them. I mean, it's pure theater of the mind. Do I believe that I can, using force damage, blow chunks out of the wall? And
it's a weakened wall.
yeah, I want to like 3 pressure points, like bang, 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 right? And
Yep.
drop out a huge chunk, and at least catch these 2, if not the whole room. I don't know how you feel about that.
All right. Hang on. Let's. Boy. The walls are made out of stone.
Oof, brutal.
Yeah.
Then
Yep.
she wouldn't.
I just let me make sure.
Mhm.
I want to.
I can stop before that. Even that it's a cool idea, but magic missiles creatures only.
I mean, are we really gonna do that? Like, I'm sure
No.
she can direct it to something else.
For flavor, I would absolutely allow this to happen. I'll
Okay.
tell you what. It would take. Illicent, you know it's possible, but it would take like a max damage roll to succeed with your idea.
Yeah, that won't happen. I don't have the slots for that, so I'll just do a first level magic missile on the weakest one.
Okay, go ahead.
It should take care of it. It's pretty
That's-
rad.
just roll your first bolt because that's going to kill it.
Oh, excellent. And then I'd like to hit the next one over if that's okay with you.
All right, with the remaining 2.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That
and then I'll
That one. We've
yeah
been
I'll hit this one
working
with
so
2
hard
more.
on that guy.
Yep. 4 and 2 is 6.
And then she takes a step back from the edge. And
Alright.
Start winning
ends her
the
turn.
action economy game.
Yep. All right. Nice job. You you dropped one.
I tried to get cute with it and do this.
No, it was a
smart
great
move.
it was a great idea. But the walls are stone in this building.
Yeah, that's fair. They do look stone on the map, actually.
Yep,
So
yep.
that's fair.
And real quickly, it's like a stone wall has an AC of 15 and 30 hit points for each inch. I'm like, well, that's
Oh man, yeah.
a little beefy. But I'm like, you know what? What the heck? We're having some fun. If you want to if you want to try the spell, I'll let you do it. But it would take
Good
a
catch, Mike.
it would take a max damage roll. So
Yeah, that's fair.
but I like where you're going with it. It's all about having the fun. Speaking of having fun, Victor, party of 2 on the ground floor in need of your assistance. What are you serving up?
Serving up 20 feet of movement and an acrobatics check to hop over the fucking rail, jump down into the.
Okay. Oh,
Victor, do you want to jump down?
yeah. Hang
Because
on.
this here is no longer a floor.
Yes, that whole
Oh.
scribbly area. That's
Okay.
that is the floor that Illicent was kind enough to remove.
All right, then an acrobatics
square
check
footage.
to hop down there safely.
Okay. There's there's a floor that's collapsed. There's
Can I see a
structural
vampire
members.
spawn down there?
Yeah, you could see you could see 2 vampire spawn. You could see Simon. You could see Lau, and you could see Zayden, along with the corpse of Henrik.
Right in front
Could
of
I-
you, 5 feet in front of you, there's a spawn
Yes.
right there, and then
right
over
there.
in this square is the
Yeah.
other spawn.
Then we're going Assassin's Creed, jumping down to
Ha,
attack him.
Oh yeah.
That's
A-
all
a-
I mean, the key
A
comparison
hawk
we can-
cries in the
Okay.
distance.
Yes. So here's what I'm gonna do. Because I am into this. This is sort of like this is the session where like everyone is like doing the wild shit, and I fucking love it. So I want you to make an acrobatics check. Now, before you roll the dice, the only thing you cannot do is roll a nat 1. That is going to be a critical fail. This is going to be like Acerak falling off the fucking ledge, okay? You roll a nat 1, something bad is going to happen to you. But other
Play
than
stupid
that,
games, get stupid prizes.
yes,
I rolled an
okay.
18, so we're good.
So, all right, so here's what Chiraptra, you now have the like that hawk screech from
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed, right? Because she sees you coming. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be part of this. Swoops in, flavor it, and I'm gonna let you make an attack with advantage as if you had a surprise, because everyone certainly is. Take it away. Let's see what you got.
Shit.
18 probably hits.
It's a good hit.
23 hits.
Oh,
Are you wielding anything magical for a weapon?
just a spear.
That's not magical.
No,
Okay.
it's not, no.
Okay.
I have a cloak of protection on. Does that count?
All right.
I mean, it's like a downward.
Oh yeah,
spike to
like
try to
the
hit
the,
him.
the full revolution in the air, both hands on the spear. Oh, one hand on the spear coming down, and I'm going to say you managed to pin this vampire's like through the leg and into the debris of the floor. You've anchored it in one location. Its movement is now 0 unless it chews through its own leg.
good. Then Victor takes like a bouncing little like boxer step back on his toes and does a spinning roundhouse and tries to kick it with my bonus action.
All right. Oh,
For 7
yeah.
bludgeoning. The sneak attack doesn't happen. But
All right.
Well done.
Where do you think you're going?
yeah, but that's
Whack.
my turn. That's all I can do.
All right. I like it.
Victor, at the end of your turn, Lau looks around and says, Victor, where's Dog?
Oh.
On the
He should have
roof.
been here
I
by
was
now.
upstairs.
On the roof last time I checked. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
move you. I'm gonna move you down to the first floor. And
Yeah,
here's the creature that you just attacked successfully twice.
Considering where I am, they might have heard me through here, right?
Help
I mean,
is
there's
on
been
the
a
way.
lot of commotion inside.
Help
too.
is on the way. Help is on the way.
I'm just wondering if they heard me yelling from or not. The inside people, not the guards.
You're inside, pitched battle, stone walls. I'll give it a
well,
perception check here in a
There's
sec.
there's a window there, so that's why.
All right, so this one right here.
Oh, I cannot draw the attack, Simon. I'm so sorry.
Well, they had their snack down.
Yeah.
Do it.
Don't encourage him.
Execute order 66.
Simon, no. Bad,
yeah,
bad
that's
Simon.
Take the 9. And that
This is-
second one is going to miss.
This
All right.
is fine.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Dog in the burning house. This is fine.
Here we go. And we are back at the top of the order.
Thing. I was going to go help Jedi, but Lau would not leave Simon looking like that.
To be fair, Ruben's barely hurt.
Yeah, well, that's good
Um,
because Simon's pretty badly hurt.
this vampire spawn here disengages, crashes out through the window.
Is that the one that's like stabbed through the leg?
That is not going anywhere. I should have done. Talk about 10-second Tom memory. This one right
51st
here.
date.
Yeah.
reference. Well,
Thank you.
well done.
Thank you. Yeah, she's gonna turn to the individual that just pinned her to the floor, and this one, she's got a red dot, so I gotta take a D4. 18. Victor, does an 18 hit?
That is my AC.
All right. Take the sting of 8 points of slashing damage, my good man.
That hurts.
All right. Reuven. This one comes down, finishes its movement down the wall. 10 and a 16.
Sadly, that 16 hits.
You can. This one hurts. This one really digs in. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Yep. Ouch.
Yeah. Reuven.
Alright. bonus action, shifting to get that extra HP.
Okay. How many times can you shift?
3 times. That was my last one for the day.
Okay.
So 2 times my proficiency bonus of hit points. So 6 hit points back. Temp HP.
A protracted battle rages in the town of Velaki.
And swing away.
All right, you're going for the one. Okay, that
I've been
hits.
chasing. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Right, using my third option for my swarm. I'm moving myself 5 feet so that I don't get a nut without having to risk the attack opportunity. I'm going here.
All right.
And swinging it with my second attack. Sadly, that one doesn't.
That will miss.
And then I'm moving here.
Okay. Do-do-do. Can I have everybody make a perception check, please?
Yes. You said everyone?
Yes, please.
Oh, I forgot to do my sacrificial rolls. Oh no. We're all doomed.
Oh no.
No!
Oh no.
Why do I hear boss music?
Zach.
He summoned Strahd! No!
All right. Simon, you're the only one that doesn't hear this, but the rest of the party hears the bellowing voice, familiar as it may be, of Isaac Strasny, the burgomaster's right-hand man. Hendrik, what is the blazes is going on? What are you doing? Your house lies in the street. Open the door immediately. Guards, knock it down, knock it down.
I thought the door was open.
Yeah, because Zayden came in through the door, right?
Oh, well, there you go.
Because didn't he go off the edge and then come back
so
in?
in piles the guard.
He's pushing instead of pulling.
Yes. 5, 10, 15,
Cool for the
20.
gifted.
He's here. And... Oh, hang on. Goes here. Let me see what his intelligence is.
Low.
Well... Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. Got it there. So, if I am correct, he's carrying a pike. And from here is 10 feet. All right. Well,
And he kills Simon.
yes, he too has decided that Simon needs to go. No.
Well, he's got
He's
a warrant
fine.
out for his arrest ever since ever since the church in the first town.
The gate guard scampers through the open doorway, wielding a pike, sizes up the situation, seeing a vampire spawn, and deducing that that is the most evil thing in this room and must be dealt with first. And ooh, nicely done. I need to. That was a 21 to hit with 5 points of piercing damage, and I need to change it to public roll on the character sheet. There we go. Reinforcements appear to be arriving.
Excellent.
Zayden, it is your turn.
Sweet. Yeah, let's swing. I'm gonna bloodlust.
That's going to hit.
No, that 14 won't hit. But hand axe bonus action.
So 2 hits for a total of 12 points of slashing damage.
Yes.
Okay. Dum, wait a minute. Come on. All right, I'll find it in a second. Moving along. Isaac barges through the door. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And let's give it this. 15 is hit. Really? Hang on just a second here. That cannot be right.
He only has a +2. Not as bad as the guys we thought.
So, yeah, if he is the bad guy like Brian thought he was, he's going to disguise it well by attacking vampire spawn in front of
Yes,
Lau.
there's no possible thing he can do to clear his name. Even when he kills the even when he kills the vampires, it's all just to spin the web further.
This guy is devious, man.
That screwed that up.
We can't see whatever you're doing, Mike.
I
Oh,
was making a joke about the +2.
it's because for some reason I had the macros button as it says axe two-handed. What did I do? Hang on. Spear. Oh, I clicked the guard. That's why. All right, here we go. Public. Let's try this again. Okay, Isaac, what do we got? Misses with a 12.
Jesus, he's like a
I don't
fucking
know.
ogre.
See-
He rolls
See,
2d10.
he doesn't want to hit him. He's just acting like he does.
You, I was a fool.
Boop yourself, Laura.
That one hits.
It's pretty good.
Yourself. Get frickin' booped.
All right. 5, 10, 15.
Does it look like his weapon cut all the way through?
It. Let me just make sure. Does not.
Interesting.
Does not. All right. Reuben, from around the corner, you see a human male wielding. What is he wielding? This is not a pike, that's for certain. He's got a spear. And when he sees.
So all he sees is a goaded man.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not really sure what I got into, but he
But yeah,
did
it's a
take,
werewolf versus a vampire. Holy cow, what's this guy gonna do?
but he did take the dash action to get there. Lau.
Okay, well, with the arrival of the gate guard and Strahd helping out, Lau will look around wildly and shout some orders out that nobody has to follow, of course. And he says, Sidon, keep Simon alive! Simon, heal yourself! And he's going to book it out the door to try and figure out what's going on outside. 5. There's an attack of opportunity if you want it, Mike.
I will take it.
Thank you. For the
Disadvantage with my protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Hopefully I sound okay.
17 misses.
Whoa!
Thank you,
really?
Illicent.
No problem.
Wow.
Thank you, Illicent.
Wow.
And be
Oh, okay.
5, 10,
I
15,
reformatted this morning, so I'm reinstalling
20.
everything.
25, 30. What's my movement speed? 45, okay. 35, 40, 45. Still can't see dog, so I'm going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Hi, guys. 40. And at this point, I can't do anything else. I have no key to do a useful bonus action, so my turn is complete.
All right.
Oh wait, you can hear Reuven in the background.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
That's ours.
I have been trying to spell the
What's
name
going on, dog?
of a creature for I don't know how long, and I
Borogura. I have
just
trouble with that one too.
I just yeah, Ogara. Rat. You couldn't spell rat if I spotted you the R and the T, Mr. DM. That's how dumb you are. All right. This creature here. Oh, wait a minute, I want to make sure.
that's
Yes.
the one with the bag.
Yep. Disengages.
Of course it
And
does.
runs. Now, here is something for you. Around the corner,
Fudge is made. Sorry.
from a building,
Oh my god, I couldn't possibly pronounce that.
Bucephalus.
Yeah.
Bucephalus.
Bucephalus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Bucephalus.
Whatever it is, it's not good.
A
Beautiful
nightmare
syphilis.
black steed with flames for a mane, tail, eyeballs glowing, fire belching, and just fire on. It's like when its hoof touches the ground, you can hear the hiss, and it leaves like a burn mark. Right? This vampire spawn up and on the horse. And
Oh, it's within a movement of it? Damn.
They ran to the corner and climbed up on this thing.
yep.
Come on.
And the
I mean, Mike, can I rules lawyer this or should I just let it go?
it
Action
all
them out.
depends on how bad you want to do this. So I'm gonna say
It takes half your movement to mount a steed.
Finger snap.
So unless it's real close, I don't think it can. I'm sorry, Kyle's very invested in this fight.
5, 10, 15.
Kyle's also double checking to make sure he didn't bullshit that.
That's okay.
No, it's half your speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Must spend 15. If your speed is 30, you must spend 15 feet of movement to. I actually don't know how fast these guys are. They might have like 40.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna meet you halfway on this one. It moves 15 feet. Now, bum, bum, bum. I'm going to move this right here.
Jesus.
Okay. And you're going to love this one.
Yep, just went ethereal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I saw that, but I should have stayed and killed the thing that's beating up on my friends.
Okay. Are we good with this now?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
Listen, it was legal.
I mean, they gallop away, They switch it to another dimension. Same thing. Goal
Yeah,
accomplished.
boy, later.
Yep. Simon.
Well, seeing that we have some, well, actually not seeing that we have some backup.
Oh, you know they're
Simon's-
here now. You just couldn't hear them coming.
Oh no, from like Simon's eyes are completely closed. He's crying. He's just trying to survive at this point.
I understand.
So the spiritual weapon is going to just kind of casually, just skip almost right over to this little vampire spawn.
Bonk.
Are you sure
And
you
we're
don't
going
want it to hit
smack
Isaac?
smack till they don't come back.
Are you sure it doesn't hit Isaac?
Oh, that's not going to do it. Never mind.
You actually hit Isaac in the
I
toe.
was muted, but I was saying, are you sure it doesn't hit Isaac?
I don't
What?
know anything anymore.
Wrong evil creature. I mean, you're not evil. I mean, I'm just going to close my eyes.
And so following Mr. Dr. Lau's medical advice,
Astute medical advice.
It was really hard for me to leave you though, because like Lau has promised that he'd protect you, and he's like, good luck.
it's okay. I'm fine with dying. I got another character. Never
Brian
played
wanted the
before.
bag.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna do a quick little cure wounds on myself. Oh, yay!
That's pretty good.
14.
Nice.
And still crying, but no, it's gonna be the
But
end of my turn.
tears are beginning to dry up a little bit.
Can't heal a broken heart.
All right. One, two inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plop him in right there. He's like, "What's all the hubbub, bub?"
Well, thankfully his buddy is there to explain it to him.
Yep. And 5, 10, 30. Put him right there, so the guard will guard the door. Illicent, 'tis your turn.
I can't see that there anymore because Chiraptra's not in the room. Is there still
sorry. Well, let me. I know that you're on the second floor, so why don't I just take you down? Whoops.
should be on this space, I assume.
And what I will do is, how about that? Can you
Okay.
see now?
Oh, there's still 2. Okay.
Yeah. So 5, 10, 15. So the first thing you can see is like this line right here. You really cannot see Zidon.
So, do I think that the guards have seen me yet? Since they entered?
They give me an intelligence check. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put you like right here. I believe that's where you were. You feel that the guards have no idea. They are focused on the undead that they are currently locked in battle with. You've been quiet.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
she's going to, because I don't think they were in the room when I did Magic Missile last. Then I'm going to drop concentration on,
Protection from evil and good.
yeah, protection from evil and good. I'm going to cast, you can put me back on the second floor.
Okay.
I'm going to cast invisibility.
All right. On self, I take it.
Oh yes.
I like
then
that.
I'm
I
going
love
to
that.
move 30 feet and end my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Is there something I can give you to make you look like you are invisible? Hang on.
Sure, how about this thing?
That looks Great.
Oh, actually, there's a ninja. I'm gonna do the ninja.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Alright.
there we go. Perfect.
And it even says invisibility on it. Nice. Nice. Okay, Victor, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I think he's just gonna try to take this one down, seeing the guards come in.
Okay. You're thinking you'd like to eventually get your spear back. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, that hits.
So I think maybe that's like ripping the spear out. But
All right, go ahead. Give me another D6.
16 total, so 8 halved since it's not a magic weapon.
Yep. And I will say, I'm going to throw another D6 in there.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
That's right, I got another attack, so...
Yeah, but the spear coming out and giving it freedom of movement, I would say that it warrants a little extra, life juice on that one.
Yeah. So he, like, pulls the spear out with kind of a flourish and slashes it, spins it, and tucks it under one arm. And he looks over at Lao and kind of, like, crooks 2 fingers out, and tries to, like 2-finger punch the vampire right between the eyes.
Well, I like that idea, but Lau's not around.
I know, he looks around for Lao, but doesn't
Oh,
see
I
him.
see.
And he's
You're
like,
right.
fuck it, I'm gonna try it
Okay.
anyways. Ooh!
Sweet.
All right,
Good
so
job.
what this was, where I was going with that one is, this is either going to be Bruce Lee or Three Stooges, one or the other.
But I rode
It was-
pretty well, so I'm guessing it's probably Bruce Lee.
It was very Bruce Lee-esque. All right, solid.
But that's all I got.
Okay. Start of the turn, and just want to make sure that
That's one of the ethereal plane ones, isn't it?
nope.
Uh,
This one is okay. Um, she's gonna go for Isaac. Gonna go for Isaac. I'll take that. And then... yeah, because it doesn't matter what I roll on a d4, that's going to hit. And then she wraps her arms around him,
Oh, yep, they are in cahoots.
and... oh, that's funny. That's really funny.
Then
Goes
she
to...
fakes,
A warm
fakes
embrace.
biting him after that.
Fakes,
Yep.
but yeah,
licks his neck.
yeah. No, Fang's bared, but he manages to stick the haft of his battle axe into her open maw and avoid the fangs sinking down into his neck.
Nice.
All right. Da-dum. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Da-da-dum. Victor, got some bad news. This one's for you, buddy.
Oh! Does it do
Take
the
the
slashing
dam-
damage? Okay.
Take the damage. Even with a D4, I'm pretty sure that's not... like, if I take 4 off that, that's still a...
That's my
Eight.
AC. Yeah.
18, okay.
Yeah.
And second one, I'm going to roll the D4 on that one.
Ooh,
18 for
it
hit.
hits.
Yep,
All
still
right.
hits.
Whew.
Take another 5.
We're creeping down.
That drain's getting closer.
We need a doctor.
Somebody get me a doctor.
But I wasted my last turn.
Uh, Reuven, it is your attack. You realize what just happened in front of you, and you're like, you have got to be kidding me. You can still hear the battle rage inside the coffin maker shop.
So I'm just gonna growl. They got away with something, and luckily, before I turn to see these guys, I actually can, as a bonus action, shift back into normal.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go back to normal and then go through, turn around, tell them they got away with something very important. I think.
Welcome
jump
back.
through the window.
Welcome back, David Banner.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jump through the window here.
Okay.
Into the house.
5. Go. Let me get you right inside.
Yeah, I can't go through.
There's 10.
15. There's my
Yes.
double swings on the one that I can see.
All right. So going after this baddie right here.
Yep.
All right. Bring the rain. Not with that swing.
And
Ooh, yeah,
Yes,
there it
that
is.
swing.
There it is.
Bring it around town.
And what do I want to do? Do I just want the extra damage, or do I want? Yeah, I just want the extra damage.
Okay, go ahead.
And since it's a crit, that's extra. Do I roll 2d6 instead of the normal one?
Yes.
Okay.
And what type of damage is that?
That's piercing from a spirit. So
I'll give it full damage.
okay. So extra 6. On top of that.
Let's go with the full. I think at this point we know where the battle is going to end up. It's only a matter of time. It all depends. Can they take someone with them? I think is the only thing that we're going to get resolved from this at this point. Reuben, is there anything else?
No, that's all I can do is just do swings.
All right.
Use my bonus action to not scare the guards.
All right. So the gate guard with his pike lunges. Oh, yeah. Zidon, with your vow of enmity.
No. Oh, God, this is so difficult.
It's pretty simple. Longsword, longsword.
Yeah, but Victor's low. Fuck it. Eh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
All right, so hit, both hit for a total of 18. Of course, that's non-magical.
Bonus action. With that.
Whoa!
There we go.
Wow.
Every
Speaking-
universe.
Speak of bringing the rain. Wow. With a magic weapon in your hand, you are going to be very, very difficult for a monster to deal with. Zidon, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Can't do anything.
Okay, well, you just did quite a
Pray.
bit.
Pray. That's all I do is just pray.
All right. Oh. All right. But. Yeah. The floor is becoming slippery with the amount of blood that is been splashed across it. This guard goes, who just witnessed the same thing that you did, Lau.
Yep.
Says, "What the hell was that?" And he hears the sound of battle, watches Reuven jump through the window into the coffin maker's shop, and he's like, I can't afford to replace that. And he, 5, 10, 15, 20. Right there. And Lau, it is now your turn.
Sweet.
This is why Batman gets all the glory and not the
I'm going to
police.
follow Reuben through the window, but I'm going to self-impose an acrobatics check on it to see if I do it okay.
Okay.
I've got a gimpy leg. We'll just see. I'm not even setting a DC or anything. But... 12.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
You're through. 5.
It's not beautiful. Can you move me through the window?
Yep. You're very.
Okay.
Very. Nothing flashing, nothing dramatic. Just like, ugh. Smash breaks out the window, climbs through the sash, and into
Yep.
the building.
All right. We'll pop over here, and I'm going to see how badly hurt Victor is, but I'm going to tactically decide that we want Isaac to be our friend, and I'm going to attack this one.
Okay.
What am I doing? That's wrong. Here we go. 23 for 7,
Okay.
and 17 for 11.
Wow. Nice attack.
And then unarmed strike bonus action,
Woo!
11 more.
Man.
Which will eventually be magical, but it's not yet.
Wow. You guys have dealt a ton of damage, but having it and with the regeneration,
Yep.
it is really, really tough. It is really, really tough.
Hang in there, Victor. Okay, EOT, there it is.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, I was way ahead of you. Simon.
So finally opening his eyes, just looks at how badly Victor is hurt. Sadly, I cannot help at this moment. I am out of ammunition.
We are tapped.
So he looks over to this vampire spawn first. And we're going to actually move the spiritual weapon 2, 3, right around here. We're going to smack down with that.
Okay.
Bam, 13. Wow, I suck.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
And we're actually going to do like a nice little flick of the wrist. Sacred Flame.
The Sacred Flame. With the dexterity save of a 15.
Oh, sorry,
But-
Simon.
But hang on.
Bane.
Oh, that's right, Bane.
That's right. The only thing that's going to work is a 1. Oh, it fails.
Hey! And with like his knees shaking,
Ooh. Okay, nice job.
with his knees shaking, he's just gonna just shout out to it. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size? And that's gonna be it.
We are their size, Simon.
All right.
Well, no, Victor's actually bigger, isn't he?
I mean, I guess
Right.
we're not literally
Technically.
exactly the same size.
5, 10, 15. Keep moving. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Mr. Gateguard is not going to close into. He's got a pike for a reason.
Good job, Gatecart.
Well, he gets paid, but not that much. He's willing to let the meat shield take the damage. He'd like to go home to see the wife and kids at the end of his shift. Okay, Illicent.
Illicent's going to spend her action to enter stealth.
Okay.
Because I know I'm invisible, but I think I still have to do that as an action. I have advantage, I believe, with invisibility. I'm pretty good with that. I'm happy.
Okay.
Can you put me at this? Well, I'll just move. That's
Yes.
10, 15. That's 15. Can I be there on the other side of the map? sort of skulking her way down, making sure to control her trying to control her breathing, and watching her step.
It's rapid and shallow, but you're like,
Yeah. She, oh, that's very interesting. I don't have the move in right now, but I'm probably going to head into this room and go through that back door. I see you down there.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right.
Where did Lao go? I forgot to move Chiraptra.
I'll get
Oh, Lau's up here.
Oh, you went through the window, right?
it. I
Yeah.
got you.
Thank you. That's my turn.
There you go.
Hopefully there's a bunch of noise to sort of mask. I mean, 18's pretty good, too.
It's okay to disengage.
Victor? I think. Oh, Victor's going for it. He's muted,
Alright.
but he's going for it.
Oh, I am muted. Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
That hits.
9
9.
damage total. Then I will use my bonus action to disengage,
Okay.
and I will run. Yeah, this way, back behind Zayden to the guard.
All right.
Here, and I'll say, Illicent.
Nope, you can't see her. Actually,
Wait.
give me a perception check.
I have pretty good perception. Not today, though.
You do?
Not today, you don't.
Yeah, then
You
that's the
sure
end
about
of
that?
my turn.
Yeah, I'm positive. All right. Let's see here. Oh my. Oh my. It's only a matter of time. One, two, three, four.
Regeneration.
Reuven, I'm afraid.
That is
Mm.
and hurts like hell.
Ouch.
Take 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that's 6 from my temp, so that's gone. And then the 9 from my actual health. I'm down. Ow.
Okay.
I'm down to 3.
And a 21. Oh,
Yep.
wait a minute. If I roll a d4, is it going to matter?
Yep.
I have 15, so probably not. No.
No, it won't. Take 8.
Yep, I'm down.
No shit.
Sleep, little one, sleep. Master likes the fresh ones. This one cannot regenerate because it took radiant damage. 1, 2, 3. Zayden.
Yo, what's up?
It has disadvantage when it attacks you, correct?
No. Let me double
How long does your vow-
check.
How long does your vow last?
Val
Lasts
gives
for a minute.
Zayden advantage against his oath.
Yeah, it gives me advantage against
Oh.
it. It just
All right.
it attacks normally.
A 17, I believe, does not hit you. Does it?
17? No.
You do not have a shield.
No. And I have an 18 armor class. So just mess up.
That is very frustrating as a dungeon master.
No, that's just
21 will hit though. And you can take 7 points of slashing damage. Tis but a scratch.
This is.
Reuven, let's have that sweet, sweet death save, buddy.
Oh wait, the claws. It's Bane, right?
Oh, a 21. Yeah, D4. Yep.
17 might miss. That's
There we go.
Fudge misses.
Yep. Good call. Okay.
So Zayden, that was an 18 against you. Does that hit?
18. Yeah.
8 meets it.
Okay.
It meets it. He felt the warm.
Oh, I see.
Like
Your
cat
AC is on your
scratch.
name.
Yeah. Gate guard. We know what he's going to, what he's about. Nope. Zayden, you've been there. What? You dare hit me?
You fucker.
Go full full
I'm
Ginfo.
full driver MacGyver.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Good job.
Bonus action.
Yep.
Oh!
Way to go.
15, 20. All right, so that is going to. You have. Would you like to flavor your kill? A little seasoning, a little salt, a little pepper, little.
Slash against its Achilles tendon
Ooh.
to make it fall on the knee.
Yep. Yes.
Going around him, slashing against his torso, and
opens
then
up his rib cage. You can see the lung and the heart beating, but it's slowing down.
and then on the third come around, it's the back end of the hand axe just pounding on his beating heart.
All right.
I gotta
Brennan-
think of like
You just General
brutal.
Grievous him.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, I gotta think of more brutal Mortal Kombat style fatalities.
Get over here.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Hit. Miss. Why won't you fucking die? 5, 10, 15, 20. Bum. Here comes. Oh, really? Okay, Lau.
All right.
The coup de grace is yours.
Yeah. I'm worried about Reuven. Oh well, I'd kill the vampire first. Reuven, don't roll a natural one. Here we go.
Miss.
13 misses. 17 will probably hit first. 7.
And half of 7 is 3.
Yep. And then if I need it, I can do 3 more.
Okay. Unarmed strike. For half of 7 is 3. It's got 1 hit point left.
All right, that's all I can do.
Wow.
EOT.
Simon. Give it the bonk.
I kind of also want to use Spare the Dying on Reuven, though.
Spare the Dying is not a bonus action, and the spiritual weapon is.
Oh yeah, that is true. I am not lace smart right now. My head's in the fog. Sorry.
It takes a village.
I'm the idiot you're trying to raise.
So I'm going to move right over Meow.
Okay.
Use an action for Spare the Dying on Reuven.
Okay.
And then
Yay, I'm stable.
Yay!
hopefully
Well, you're
Move
not
my-
dying.
you're spared from that. Oh god. I'll go in the corner.
And spiritual weapon, all you gotta do is hit. Just make contact. Swing for contact.
Come on.
There
There we
is.
go.
There it is. Da, 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 da.
The combat of 3 sessions has
Da,
concluded.
da, 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 da. Okay, this will end combat. Holy moly.
Illison
maybe it was only two
moves to the. If we're out of combat, she's gonna try to get out through the back door.
Okay, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Victor,
Yes.
can you see Illicent?
No.
Don't move. Okay. Roll me a perception check, please, Victor.
24.
Okay.
Did I notice her leave?
Where am I going?
I just put you outside. You hear. Oh, actually, here. No, do this. I like this one even better. They were actually. I had them right there. Actually,
Really?
no,
It
they're
was-
not. No, they're not there. I was gonna flavor it. I'm like,
Okay.
no, that is just totally stupid, because they would have come running if they were there. They were stacked in, as guards. The friggin' module has a stack of guards available
I
to
see.
come running, and I pulled them from the north side of the building.
Gotcha.
But I was gonna be that would have been cool. Just like open the door.
I bump into him.
And no,
I'm
I was
just
gonna
like,
I was gonna have you
"Really?"
like slide out. Actually, I still
Okay.
could, because with a 10, right? I rolled a 10.
Sure.
You
yeah.
open the door, flanking the door. Yeah, I'm gonna flavor it that way. You crack the door open, and neither guard turns around. They're standing guard, right? Make sure nobody gets into the house. That now the sound of battle is dying down. You slip out the door, step off the side of the step,
Yeah, I want to
and
go
around
this,
the building, and they don't even notice you. That's how stealthy you are.
Illison
Yeah.
is going to go to the other side of the street. She's gonna
Okay.
like get behind like a crate or something and switch sight with and senses with Chiraptra and just be invisible behind like 2 crates where no one has any business like going, right?
Okay. Okay.
She's just gonna sort of tuck herself in somewhere and then just remote control Chiraptra.
All right.
Did my 24 notice Illison
You
leave?
heard. Well, a couple of things strike you. You realize that Illicent isn't around, which is odd. She was up on the second floor with you, and she hasn't come down. And just for the briefest of moments, you detect like fresh air and a little bit of cold sweep across the left side of your face as a door had opened and then quietly shut. But that's all you get.
Okay.
You really didn't catch your eye on anything. You just like, that's weird.
Well, I think Victor would assume she's gone, but probably wouldn't say anything otherwise. Like, he would keep it to himself regardless. He knows
Mike.
Illicent is going through some shit, and, like, you know what? It's not his, like, place to interfere with her moral decisions. So let her do whatever the fuck she wants to do.
Purely out of character, I'm acting on the party's suspicion of these people, not my own. I guess there's no way to convey that, but like, yeah, she's the one who was like, oh, well, let's just do this the right way, and then we like lied to them, and then we were sort of got into a fight, blew a house up, and if they're cool, then maybe she'll come back in an hour. But right now, she's just gonna sort of remotely survey the scene.
And Dr. Lau, I take it you're going to use a use of your healer's kit.
Yes, Reuven, I'd like to administer to you, and you can't argue about it because you're unconscious.
Yep.
So I'm going to put some nasty smelling salve over some of your wounds and a little shot of adrenaline here. And you're going to get 6 hit points back. Plus, we're level 5, so 11 hit points back to you. I'm just reading here. It's 1d6 plus 4 plus the number of hit
Yes.
dice you have. So
Right.
you get 11 hit points. And Dr. Lau is deeply relieved that Dog is not permadead.
I just get up coughing. Just oh god, I hate the smell of that. Thank you.
Welcome back. Welcome back,
Thanks.
Dog. And Lau will get up off the floor and shake himself off and look over at Isaac Strasny and say, well, you got here just in the nick of time. I'm afraid we were having a little bit of trouble.
That Simon actually goes over to Isaac and just kind of hugs him and just starts crying. It's like, there were vampires and they exploded and there was some bones and we couldn't find the bones. And
Isaac,
he's just going on rambling.
his
Oh.
his brow
Oh, God.
furrows. You can everybody go ahead and give me a with the exception actually Illicent, you're in there. Go ahead. Just a real actually you don't need this perception check.
Insight.
It's no, it's just that obvious. It's sort of like this. His brow furrows. His index finger and thumb pinches the bridge of his nose. With just like this. Ugh. Eyes roll in the back of his head. Reaches down. Puts a really large hand on top of your head, and then just slowly extends his right arm as if for the universal of get away from me. And
How
with
tight?
that-
No.
and with that, with that, I'm going to bring my spiritual weapon over and give him a bonk. Let us take a quick 5 or 10 minute break,
Yes.
and we'll get back to see what happens in the after action report or encounter.
Outstanding. Okay, be right back.
I'm back. Anyone else here?
Yep.
I'm back.
Well, this is gonna suck. They got away with probably the bones.
I mean, I'll be honest. Knowing
But-
that there was a planar traveling getaway van along with that that encounter was way too beefy for. I mean, we should have died, let alone that was kind of insane.
Well,
I
the
mean,
insane part was that our paladin went in without a lot of spell slots.
What about
Um,
Simon? How many
Because
spell
he'd
slots
used
does
a bunch
Simon
earlier.
have?
What I'm saying is, if we had to fight 6 of those with one trying to get away, and they had something where literally once it gets outside, it can be teleported off, there was no
yeah.
statistical chance of us succeeding. I'm just happy no one died.
Right. No, I think we got away with a lot there.
Yeah.
Just especially because we were doing half damage the entire time, except
Well,
for our
that's-
spellcasters.
Right. So let's just factor that in real quick. On average, whatever the health is, let's say they have 60 health. Let's just say every one of them has 120 functionally, even though some of that
Right.
we're going to be cutting through, but not all of it. There were 6 of them. I'm not going to say they outpaced us in the action economy, but
They had 2 attacks per turn. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
Lau
Not
has
all of
3,
us
Zach has
do.
2.
Not all of
Well,
us do.
Ruben,
Well,
honestly, Ruben and Victor are both multi-attack also, but we pay for that in AC.
But
yes.
Ruben also kind of got zoned out.
Oh my god, I didn't even consider the idea that they're also regenerating, so we can just however
Yeah,
many rounds
holy
there were,
shit.
we can factor in 10 times number of rounds for each of them.
Yeah, this
into their
was a crazy battle.
Yeah. So that being said, me rationalizing it, I don't feel like we were allowed to, we were not going to be allowed to win that. I'm just glad we didn't lose that.
Yeah.
So I
Mm.
don't think that we could have done any better,
Yeah.
statistically speaking.
Like, it could have been worse.
Yes.
Me
Look.
being the only one down is surprising.
And
I have
only one got away, right? Or did
No,
two
two,
get away?
two got away.
Damn.
I
One was the
also
bag,
have
brother.
4 hit points.
Damn.
Well, and then on top of it, there's the flaming horse and the rider of the flaming horse, who we know
Yeah.
nothing about.
Yeah.
So that's something.
This is a very
Saying,
busy
there's
day.
no universe in which we
No.
we kill them all, do a backflip, and save the day. So I'll just take the ousting the fucking hidden cell of vampire spawn and just hopefully
I'm certain we pushed their plans back.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
But
I mean,
they
I
got away
don't
with
know.
the bag.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like the plans were receive the
Yeah.
bones.
Of course, we're assuming the bag is the bones. Also, we don't actually know that.
We have
True.
to also, if we can resolve this part with the guards, we have to rest and get after it quickly because it's just
I
going to
don't even
evolve
know
into
what that would
something
look
more.
like.
I know, me either. I don't know how we would go about looking for
Well,
these
it's
people, but
we could, except somehow these bones can't be targeted by detect or locate object.
yeah.
As impossible as that statement is, the only way for a player, a party, to just find something impossibly in a location, we can't do that even.
Well,
Yeah, right
but
now,
now
it's physically impossible, even if they, because they're in the ethereal plane.
Right. Well, I'm
Maybe.
assuming that after a rest, we would be looking around and at least dropping it. We
You
could
could
literally just
try.
spend a day dropping to see if it's in the city still. That's what I would do first.
At this point, I think we are in quest giver territory.
Yes.
We need
Yeah.
a quest
I
giver.
was gonna say I think we give up on the bones. It is gone. We had
Well,
a
yeah.
ch-
How could we do it?
I don't even think we really had it. Now that I realize that there was something outside waiting, we did not have a chance of getting those bones back. It wasn't going to happen.
we could use the locate object on the horse.
The horse is not an object.
I mean,
And only 2 of us even saw it.
Is
Neither of
it
us have the ability to do
Here,
it.
here's the real problem, and this is just sort of maybe an after session thing with Mike. If we cannot cast locate object on this legendary item, the spell is functionally useless.
Right.
because that is like the ultimate reason to like plead the case of being able to cast it, and we
Right.
can't. I don't even know what could qualify as applicable to cast locate object, if not the
Well, here's the
hallowed
thing, though.
bones. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
locate
so,
object is very limited in range, also, right?
so
Well, that's
that
why
would
I'm saying we just spend like one. We spend like 2 hours searching the town, and we just
Yeah.
all we have to do is be like, okay, I'm just going
Right.
to use all 3 of my slots, or I think
that
we
would
have.
that would be 30 minutes.
Well, that's true. 2 of us can go out, and we can. Actually, I don't have the spells. Never mind. But if we could at least try to like narrow down whether it's in the town or not, because these guys were here. They seemed like they had a foothold. They might have another foothold.
I don't see any reason why the bones would still be in town, though.
We
Yeah.
just have. I think it would be ruinous of us to not at
Yeah.
least spend the spell slots to
Right.
check to see if they're in town. That's all. That's
yeah,
only
it's
case
the
I'm making.
issue of they went ethereal plane. It can't penetrate to that, so
Yeah, but they might not be there the whole
they
time.
could be in town
Right.
and just
Typically
gone.
speaking,
yeah.
you don't stay in the ethereal plane. You just use that to get
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah, etherealness doesn't last forever.
And even if it does, there's nothing there to do. You just use it to escape.
Right.
There is no house that like safe house and the ethereal plane. It's just a
Yeah,
border.
but they
It's
can,
the border
they can use
ethereal.
that to get out of town pretty easily.
So
Well,
Kyle,
but we're saying
agree with you
to
about
search for it after rest, right?
right.
So we're
Right.
assuming
I
that
agree with you
after
that is
yeah,
a thing that we should do if locate object works.
right.
Um,
We've already, unfortunately, we need to factor out of the plans because we already asked that question. The answer was already given.
Right.
All right,
In the meantime,
Hello.
go ahead. Hello, hello. Didn't mean to break into the middle of such a spirited discussion.
Well, no, we just Brian's completely right. We're in quest giver territory because that is a dead end.
Yeah, we're kinda
there's
like,
nothing
where to
we
go
can
now.
do about the bones. I don't know if there's anything we could have done when we have a ethereal jumping steed waiting 10 feet outside of the window. Like, what do you do?
Gotcha.
Sort of take an L. Sort of.
Well, we survived. I would have
Yeah.
considered an L if it was possible to win that. Those odds were stuck up pretty insurmountably. I'm gonna just consider nobody dying as an L.
That I would as a W, quite frankly.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I said
Yeah.
the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I would consider that because we could not have retrieved the bones if I'm understanding based on our inability to penetrate their magic resistance reliably, them regenerating, right? The number
Yes.
of them and the fact that they had a magic mount waiting outside. We lose that every time unless the win condition is we just all survive, and then we won.
well, and again, I can't say this enough. The mount is just a nightmare. It's the guy on top of the mount who was the one casting etherealness and stuff. It's like, and we have no
I
idea.
don't
That
know
guy
if
could
that's
be,
true. I think that the mount just has a magic ability.
well, maybe
just
it does,
t-
but I mean,
I
the
think it's
guy on top
specific-
of the horse could
yeah.
easily have been a CR12. I mean, what do we know? you know?
Also, I want to quit. Did it have a mount? I thought that it just rode up without a mount.
No, there was a guy on it.
Guy
Well,
on it.
the picture I showed you, which was the only one I had,
Okay.
shows the big bad guy, on his horse. But it was just his horse.
Right.
Oh, it's just the horse. I'm sorry, I was
Just the
misunderstanding.
horse.
I mean, still though, that's enough to make it like there's nothing we can do. We do not have the firepower to shave.
Right.
I'm just gonna guess upwards to 60 health, doubled and healing, 6 of them, and there's no way to do that.
Yeah,
I
it
would
was
agree.
it was almost like taking on a group of regenerating barbarians.
It's like
Yeah.
a battle of attrition.
Yeah, and the fact that honestly, the fact that only 2 characters were knocked unconscious, and almost
Well, 'cause
immediately
Simon was earlier. Yeah.
bounced back, got right back up, and were serviceable again, is nothing short of miraculous. I mean,
Yeah.
um,
I am content with that. I don't think that there's anything better we could have done.
yeah, no,
How many vampire spawn were there again?
there were
6.
6.
Yeah.
There were 6, and I'll be honest with you, when just having the tailgate discussion, when Victor cracked open the first crate, the module or the campaign book said that as soon as the crate is disturbed, the 6 crates in the northern part of the room are packed with earth and serve as resting places for 6 vampire spawn that lair here. If the characters open one of the occupied crates, all of the vampire spawn birth forth and attack, and that would have been like insta kill. By the time the rest of the party got up the flight of stairs, Victor would have been a dead man.
No, you played that right, Mike. It would take them time to crawl out of their crates. And,
yeah, I mean that was just over freaking whelming.
And I just decided to toss this together in the encounter builder on Beyond.
Yeah,
It's considered a deadly for our level.
Oh, of course.
My God! Yeah.
absolutely. But they're also also tasked with there's a bigger plan afoot.
Oh yeah, of course.
Milivoj played a certain role. Henrik played a certain role, and the vampire spawn are playing a certain role, and each has their mission. So, kill if you can, but at all costs, don't let the prize fall into the wrong hands.
So here's another question, which Mike, you don't have to answer, but the rest
Sure.
of us should be thinking about. The bones were keeping vampires out of this town, right? That's what the bones did.
As far as I knew, yeah.
So what?
So these vampire spawn are either very recently added, or the bones are not exactly as good as we thought they were.
Well,
I mean, they're something. They wanted them.
I think at this point, Simon, go ahead and give me. Or actually, why doesn't everybody just give me a religion check? Because I feel like, hey, what's going on? The party's kind of talking about things, and we'll get into a little role play with Isaac. Yeah. So
We're on this.
Yeah. So, bro,
Jeez.
I mean, who is going to be the one?
I guess this conversation was in character.
Wow. I mean, that is awesome. The dice support the conversation. I love it.
Hold
We all
on.
knew
So,
bones were
I mean,
important, but not
So
good.
it's the bones are magical. The bones are magical, but in order to consecrate a ground as holy, you need something almost mythical like the bones and some prayers, and then you get this consecrated ground.
Right.
And once you take the bones from the church, that church is no longer consecrated.
Right, but what I'm saying is, I mean, I guess we don't know how long the bones have been gone.
I mean,
but
what Mike just
but
said implies that
it's
it's not a shield generator. It is a little person. It just protects the church.
Oh, I see.
We gave it a bigger
Okay.
credit than we
Right.
probably should have.
So,
Okay.
so it's
just based
the
on the
the
wording.
bones are not going to affect the vampire spawn because they're
Okay.
good and they're evil. It is
So these vampire spawn didn't show up 3 hours ago. Okay, or not necessarily.
well, I mean, an investigation of the crates. You've got crates that are filled with dirt.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to
Yeah.
leave that right where it is.
That's quite a bit. Yeah.
Sure.
Right, I'm going to leave that right where it is because there's some threads in there. So, kind of getting back into our role playing mode here. Isaac. Let's see here. What does Isaac do? Yeah.
Ruin's going around staking the vampires, making sure they're fucking dead.
Okay, I like that. We're gonna do a little random dice generator here for Isaac. Isaac strides and kind of pushes past Lao.
Okay.
And taps Zayden on the shoulder. Zayden.
Oh, good. He's talking to our diplomat.
Ass.
Diplomatic immunity.
Do you know? Oh God, who's the really mean rich guy in Simpsons?
Burns. Montgomery
yes.
Burns.
Montgomery Burns. Yeah. Fucking. That's who I remind myself of.
Perfect.
Except not extremely rich.
So, Isaac, you feel Zayden, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and Isaac says, "What in the blazes is going on here? Nice job, by the way, dispatching this evil
Thank God.
brood. But
What the
Lord
fuck?
but Lord Vargas is going to need some answers. I hope you're ready to give them."
It's simple. Your men are slow as fuck. We found a lead. Try to get the lead.
Slow as fuck, you say?
Well, you're imprisoning fucking children, so how is that helping to find Milovoge? Just curious.
Thunk.
Riven accidentally is gonna stake him.
Take me?
He's just
Oh,
opening every coffin, just stabbing. He's like, die.
not dead, not dead, not dead.
Mike, if it's okay, Lau will join these two and try to mitigate some of the damage that Zayden's going to do. I think he'll fail probably.
No, that was actually completely truthful facts and well said. I don't know what you
I don't
mean.
disagree with what he just said.
Yeah.
Lau says, Zayden, perhaps we need more of a needle and less of a blunt instrument to this conversation.
Needle blunt, it still deals damage. Come correct or get corrected, motherfucker. I don't care.
Yes, that is exactly the problem.
Point in case.
Lau, go ahead. Give me a persuasion check.
Try. Not my best thing. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad for Lau.
All right, that's pretty good. This will be contested. Oh, I had that set to the GM. I'm going to keep it there though. I rolled a 6, so without spilling exactly what I roll, Dr. Lau, you have managed to gain Isaac's attention. Like,
okay,
who is interrupting my line of questioning? Yes. Is the expression he has on his face.
Well, you'll beg my pardon. I don't know the proper form of address for you, but we did find this here, and Lau would produce the shovel that killed the lady at the church. And if he has to go to a coffin to grab it or whatever he needs to do to get it, it's around here somewhere.
You open the coffin to produce the murder weapon.
Yeah. We believe that this is the murder weapon used to dispatch that poor lady at the church. Was it earlier today or was it yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
It was earlier today, wasn't it?
Earlier today, yes.
Earlier
like
today.
2 hours ago or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, really.
It wasn't that long, yeah.
Yeah, within an hour or so, yes.
And Lau's going to be very straight about this. He's going to be, we believe this weapon was wielded by a man named Milovoge, who then came here to dispose of it while meeting with his, the crushed man over there, his counterpart here in town, who have been harboring vampires. That's basically it, and we took it upon ourselves to try and do something about it, and here we are.
You hear from the coffin, and the vampires explode.
And the vampire. They what? Never mind.
Um,
And it's all basically true what Lau said. You know,
yeah.
it's the story.
Go ahead. Give me a persuasion check again.
I will.
While he rolls, I think Victor is like
Oh
holding
yes.
holding his slashed ribs and like working on wrapping them up, and he walks outside and just kind of like leans against the exterior wall. The guard probably sees him and hears him panting and trying to like wrap his own wounds up.
Oh yeah,
That's
you're
just,
pretty messed up.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to irritate you? I took no damage in that fight.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
could not
didn't.
draw their
I mean,
fire. I
you-
kept
I was gonna
walking
say,
up next
you-
to them.
That's true. You also spent many resources.
Yeah, I did.
Making sure that you would not get hit.
It's true.
So well done. It worked.
Yeah, your plan worked to perfection.
Unfortunately, it hosed all my buddies. Anyway.
Well, you know,
Someone's got to survive.
some well placed uses of key points, and you know, a meat shield of sorts. Thanks, Simon.
I love the dodge action.
Oh, yeah.
My
Thanks,
favorite
Simon.
thing.
Thanks, Victor. Thanks, Reuven. I feel great.
Yeah. Anyway,
I was fine
21
until I saw
persuasion.
the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want that vampire. Oh, I really didn't want that vampire. Follow that up with an insight check, if you would, Lau.
Yes. Oh, he's on fire
Shit.
today.
Yeah.
It's one of those nights where like all the rolls line up.
Yes,
I
Isaac.
told you the sacrifices.
Except in the fight.
Yes, Isaac's expression changes. He unfolds his arms, and you notice that he has a much more relaxed posture at your retelling of the story. He asks a couple of details here and there, but
Yeah, and Lau would be pretty forthcoming. He's not going to go out of his way to mention that we're the ones who fireballed the house.
Right. And I will tell you this, that I, in the spirit of full disclosure, I rolled an intelligence check, and there's a reason why you're not being asked about the fireball.
Good.
That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
There's like, that's really weird. He's not asking why, like, the house is blown apart, but more's the pity, you know.
Yep.
Like, seems strange, but a lot going on. Isaac says that he will have to report this to Lord Vargas, and that he feels that it would be important for the party to well, let's see here, like a rhetorical question. Wouldn't you like to take out the garbage? Wouldn't you like to swing back by the burgomaster's home and fill him in on a few of the deets? Because he'd probably like to have a word with you. So
I suppose that would be best. Shall we give you a couple hours to brief Lord Vargas?
you know, Isaac can look around the room, see the state. You know, he is a warrior. He can see what's going on, and he's like, "Tend to your wounded. Get some rest. Tomorrow will be fine."
Okay. Tomorrow. Good.
Until then, you have my thanks, Lord Vargas's thanks, in the town of Balaki. Should anyone give you a hard time, tell them that you are under the protection of Isaac Strasny.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your support in this matter. And Lau looks at Zayden with a look that says, "Don't say a word."
In my head, in Victor's voice, I'm thinking we can take care of ourselves, obviously.
Obviously. We'll leave the small and helpless children for you to beat up on.
Yeah, Jesus.
Don't say anything about small and helpless children right now.
Yeah.
Um, Isaac says that he has to make a report.
Yep.
To the boss. And he's going to leave a couple of the guards outside the house to make sure that nobody else gets in, and everyone else clears out, and he just kind of gives you a look. Give me an insight check, please, Lau.
He says his look says, "Be there or be square."
I think his look is saying we're allowed to search the place, but I don't really read it very well this time.
You think that his look says you could go ahead and search the place.
Well done.
Well,
So why don't I have every Illicent? You're kind of in a position where you can see what Chiraptra is doing.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm
you
sort of
are-
like keeping an eye on all that.
Yeah, you're kind of ducked down, on the other side of the street, kind of in an alley. You see the guards coming out. You can hear the conversation. Tell me what it is you would like Illicent. What's Illicent's approach?
So she's blind and deaf, right? She's just like tucked away somewhere.
Yes.
She hears everything that has happened in the room through Chiraptra. Her intention is to wait until the party leaves this room, leaves the building, and then as long as it doesn't take an hour, she is going to just keep using Chiraptra and doesn't want to be anywhere near this building.
Okay.
Sorry, the guards are staying here, so yeah, she's not going in.
Yeah. So there's guards positioned out at the entries on
Yeah.
the northeast and southwest end of
Yeah.
the building, and so you'll be taking your chances to get in or out. I guess I wanted to ask, were you, as Isaac and the guards made their way off, did you want to come out from under invisibility and make yourself seen that you were not in that building at all?
That's actually a really good point.
So I mean, I don't think I'm leading you anywhere with that, Kyle. To be honest with you, I think that's something that it's a fair question to ask.
Sure, it's trickier than I sort of give her credit for. To like lay some sort of ruse with like an alibi. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, man, now that I'm thinking about it, Illicent kind of has a sort of almost like I fucking told you so attitude after she hears all that. I just want to say, like, Kyle thought it could go either way. Kyle doesn't think he's right. Kyle thinks he guessed. Yeah, I think she actually might sort of. She's got a higher charisma now. I think she's got a little more spitfire in her than she previously did, and she kind of has a mind to. If she thinks it's safe, she kind of wants to go back to the group. So yeah, now that I think about it, knowing all of that, she will drop invisibility, step out from behind the crate,
Okay.
and go in.
All right. So crossing the street, you will meet Isaac and 3 guards. Give me an insight check.
Where's insight? There we go.
Victor, do you want some healing?
Um,
Very bad.
Isaac does not acknowledge you in any way, shape, or form. He does not break stride.
I mean, yeah, I look like everyone else here.
Yeah.
Even my skin tone.
And he.
Of course, maybe I've just missed something that he actually did, but still.
Yeah, and you.
I mean, to be fair, I think I was trying to say I wait for everyone to leave. Do I even pass him?
You can say that you waited for him to pass and then
Yeah.
then dropped your cloak. I was just going, did you want to drop it and be seen.
I'm no, well, by these two guys that are, or this guy in the front of the door.
Okay.
Just the lackey. There's no way to not be seen if I'm walking up through there. I don't
Yep.
want to be seen by the pack.
Yep. Okay. So yes. So I'm going to move this guard down to here because they're guarding
Yeah.
either side of the door. Isaac passes you in the street, doesn't acknowledge whether or not you exist.
Okay.
And you arrive at the door, and the guard says, "What's your business here, young lady?"
Yeah, she'll just sort of like try to look past them and just be like, "Oh, I know those five in there. I'm here to see them."
They have business, official business. They're working on behalf of of Isaac.
Uh, she sort of nods and she'll just say, "Okay, can I wait out here with you?"
You can wait out here as long as you'd like.
Yeah, if Victor does show up, she's sort of gonna try to like beckon him to let her in through them.
Sorry, I think I was muted. Can we hear them?
Yep.
We can hear her having this conversation.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you can.
imagining.
Yeah, there's a conversation going outside. You hear Illicent from outside. You're like,
The hell?
pretty sure she was upstairs. What the hell?
So I just opened the front door.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I just open the door and say, "Will you please come in?"
Yeah, she checks with the guards if they're cool with that.
They kind of stare at you in disbelief, like
She just says, "I'm their scribe." Like that's supposed to explain it.
yeah, yes,
Good enough for me.
Well,
yeah.
it's rather allegorical. Well, that's up to every man between him and his creator. Yes. So they motion you in. Give me one final insight check, please, Illicent.
Damn.
Um,
When I'm not within my skill set, I don't excel.
that's okay. You know enough to realize that these guards are keenly aware and are going to remember the comings and goings of anyone that enters this house right after something like this has happened. That's part of their job.
Oh,
And
good.
the chances are you are going to there's a file on you, Illicent.
I mean, sure, but
All
the
right.
file will read that I wasn't here
Yes.
for the inciting incident, I
Yeah,
guess.
and more importantly, your clothing wasn't tattered, and there were no blemishes or cuts, scrapes,
Yes,
or otherwise on you.
I just want to say, cover your ears, Mike. I
Uh-huh.
still remain undamaged for this campaign.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
All right.
and I was checking Henrik to see if he was secretly vampire spawn or something.
His
And I'm also checking him for any like notes or anything that might have been passed to him
All right.
on his person.
Incisors are normal. He was in fact a male human. And on him, hang on. On him, there is not a note. However, I'm going to go with the obviously everybody is searching. We're now going to turn the house upside down and find what we can find.
Oh yeah, that's next.
Okay.
I'm checking him and then I'm
yeah,
checking his rooms.
yeah.
She wants to get out of sight of the guards, and she's going to sit down and start ritually casting detect magic.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Victor ushers her in and shuts the door behind her without. I don't think he even really paid any attention to the guards. Probably didn't even look at them during that whole exchange. He was just trying to get Illicent inside. And as soon as he shuts the door and sees her open her component pouch like nothing happened, he begins.
No. I should say she first wants to check to see if everyone's okay.
Oh, okay.
She's. I mean, I thought we could sort of skip when the first time somebody says we're all searching. I was trying to contribute to what she does to search. but she is going to sort of like look and ask how everyone everyone's pretty ripped up except Lau, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Couple nice claw marks and a bite on my neck.
Yeah, she will take Kyraptra and sort of pocket dimension her.
You did very well, Alicent. I don't think we would have survived long without your abilities. Victor, I don't know if you were muted when I asked. Would you like me to heal you a little bit?
I think if you came up to Victor with that poultice that you use, having heard what he said about the rest, I think his ribs look fairly well wrapped up, and he would decline and say, "I will just sleep it off."
Good. That's a really good plan for resources, as long as we don't get into another fight.
She's gonna look around. She's gonna say, "Where's Simon?"
I'll
He
just
is-
point to the box he
he-
crawled into.
He is dead.
I was like,
And
"Where's tokens? Oh, he's in the coffin, right?"
And Victor says he is dead.
He's been turned. He's been turned.
No, he's just crying in the box like he usually does.
Yeah, she's like she's not laughing at all with this. She's actually, she looks guilty. She looks like she feels pretty bad about what she did. I liked the idea that she had like tunnel vision and was like, I can blow this roof open, and then like saw that she hit him. She's gonna wait until people start dispersing before she sort of knocks on it. So let me know when everybody sort of like stops paying attention.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Whenever you guys are ready to start tossing the place.
Yep.
Move your tokens. Let me know if you want to go up to the second floor.
Yeah, I think I go back to the second floor where I started this whole fucking shenanigan and go back to what I was doing.
Right.
6 more vampires.
Lau will go with Victor up to the second floor.
All right.
He's
I'm
gonna
going in here
keeping an eye on his patient.
All right.
I'm going in here and tossing the desks and stuff.
All right.
Seeing if there was any information about this exchange left, a deal made that he might have left.
All right. And Zayden, what are you doing? Are you sticking? Or are you gonna start searching?
Search. Top to bottom.
First floor, second floor. What would you like to do?
Yeah, every individual coffin on the first floor.
All right.
Speaking of Robert, I hope that you're not irritated that I took away your social scene with Isaac.
Oh,
Well, he is. But the
you
party is
did,
not.
but I don't.
It wasn't going to take us to a good place.
No, it wasn't.
But at the
Robert-
same time, I want to make sure that I'm
Zayden
messing
himself
with the
is
character, not the player.
Yeah, Robert is okay with it.
Robert's okay with it. Zayden is not so much.
Okay, that makes perfect sense, and that's good. Okay.
And that's an okay consequence, so fuck it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Zayden, give me an intelligence check, please.
Just straight intelligence.
Yep.
Sweet.
You remember that Simon and Reuven have kind of like checked the coffins over here, and that the coffins down towards the southeast corner have not really been searched.
Yeah, this specifically was the one that had the
Shovel in it.
shovel in it. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, just for the record, Isaac did take the
murder
weapon with him. Yes.
And did Henrik have anything on him, or?
Henrik had nothing on him except some nails, a small hammer,
Just his crafting supplies.
just some work tools, in his apron. Other than that, human being that's unalive.
Then I'm just tossing his workshop and looking for any
All right.
evidence.
Once
they might have
Zayden gets to the
messed up.
back of the room, she's gonna she'll wait until he sort of moves down, and then she'll knock on Simon's coffin.
All right. Let me see here. Let me do a couple of things here. Come on. Of course. It's going to fight me. I love Roll20. There we go. All right. So what I have done, what I am doing here is I am going to remove all of the doors and give the party access to the entire building. You are free to move about the country. And I am going to move. Zayden said he wanted to check some coffins down here.
Yeah. So Illithid knocks on Simon's coffin a couple times. What does Simon do?
Hang on. Let's just do me a favor. Just for the purposes of housekeeping, why don't I just get everyone to just quickly roll an initiative so that
yeah, that's a good idea.
Right, so that we can, as everything's going on at the same time, give everybody a chance. And let me see here. 6, 7, 8 vampire spawn. Got it.
Just throw Cthulhu at us and be done with it.
All right.
He awakens, reality crumbles.
Lau, go ahead. What would you like to do?
So, Lau is sort of half just keeping an eye on Victor, who looks almost dead. And I'm just going to use the help action to help Victor either perceive or investigate or whatever it is he does as he's tossing the place.
Okay, very good. Victor.
Yeah, that's what he does. He looks around for all the shit.
Okay.
Specifically, I think the bedroom, making his way to the bedroom since he didn't open that door previously.
Okay.
And into the little, like, workshop over here and stuff.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So what you did is, in this room right here, which is just south of the room you now find yourself in, it's actually a small kitchen. Square table surrounded by chairs and shelves of provisions. In here, a modest bedchamber holds a cot, several well-made pieces of furniture, including a table, padded chair, bookshelf, and wardrobe. You find...
Yeah, with the help action, 26.
Yeah, excuse me, I have to sneeze. You find a satchel, the jingle of coins, and peeking inside, there's a lot of weight to this bag. There are 75 gold and 50 electrum pieces.
Wow.
Odd, all the coins bear the profiled visage of Strahd von Zarovich.
That's interesting.
And I think that will cover you.
Okay.
Zayden, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
He was in his pocket.
Yeah, this guy was not good.
Let's see here.
I mean, I can't tell you that Illison wouldn't also say yes to a deal with Strahd if he's like, "Hey, do a thing for me." I feel like you really can't. You can't really say no to a question like that.
And the other question is, where do you spend this money?
Right.
Yeah.
The room, the coffins are arranged haphazardly, and you find nothing of interest in any of the 13 coffins that lay on the first floor. Illicent, you can now knock. Cast your knock spell.
Yeah, I mean, does Simon do anything?
That's actually funny. I knocked on the table, and the dogs heard it, and now they're losing their mind.
That is funny.
That's awesome. They're dumb, but we love them.
I mean, Simon's muted. I'm not sure if he's. Oh,
No. Sorry. So I was just like, sorry. I'll be with you in a minute. I just need a little bit of structure.
okay. She just waits.
All right. Reuven.
She'll start her detect magic ritual while she's
Okay.
waiting.
All right.
I am digging through, seeing like every drawer and every little nook and cranny I can find, trying to find a note or any evidence that he left behind of this deal he made with these vampires.
You find a letter from Vasily von Holtz.
I
Thanking
love
him,
letters. You should get that to me sometime.
thanking him for his assistance, and that as a reward, he can expect a brisk business in the future.
A brisk business.
For a coughing
for a coffin.
Man's
victim,
out
yeah,
here
that's not a
making
good sign.
bodies, dude.
Yeah, he basically made a deal to have people killed, is what this reads as.
But other than that, let me make sure. Nothing here but carpenter's tools. Do you have, Reuven? Do you have anything that would help me, that would help you judge the value of um, like an artisan's toolkit, so to speak?
Nah. I've seen a flute that doesn't
Okay.
help with this.
Okay. Go ahead and give me
Can't think of anything.
an intelligence. Just give me a straight up intelligence check.
All right. 14 for Reuven's pretty clever.
Yep.
Decent
For a
roll.
14 is a pretty solid roll. And you say you have a musical instrument with you?
I know how to use a flute, and I have
A
one.
flute. Okay. All right. I'm going to say that you can associate that Henrik was a true craftsman, and although some of the coffins on the first floor are very plain and unassuming, they have been assembled with craftsmanship. And one of the 13 coffins um, is quite nice. And you can, I think, conclude that Henrik was a man of great talent and had some quality equipment in order to ply his trade. I think that's how I want to leave it.
So he knows his tools.
He knows his craft, and he's not putting coffins together with Ryobis. We'll put it that way.
Well, Rune's just gonna, yeah. Well, if anyone here knows how to use them, I'll let them know.
All right.
And just head off to this room to start searching it.
Okay. Table, 4 chairs in one corner of the room with a lantern hanging from a chain directly above. 2 well-made cabinets stand against the east wall, and you begin to rifle through them, and we get to Simon.
The man in a box.
The box got knocked on.
He gave me an answer. He's just,
Yeah.
you know.
He needs the structure, man. He needs the walls.
Yeah, he's just. I'm happy here. This is a nice box. I'm happy here.
Nothing bad happened while I was here. When I went outside, everything happened.
all of a sudden, I just have this picture of Illicent going, fine, fine. Reuven, go get a saw. We'll actually cut a couple holes out for his feet. He can walk around in the box. It'll be fine.
I imagine I'm Squidward looking at SpongeBob and Patrick in the cardboard box.
All right. Back to Lao. You guys finished tossing the second floor. There were 6 crates that were filled with, dirt and
Yep.
leaves, very musty. Obviously, it was the resting area for the vampire spawn. And other than neatly stacked piles of different grades and types of lumber, there's nothing else of interest on the second floor.
Okay.
Well, I think that Victor would pocket the money and then move out to the main area and start preparing food for everyone.
All right.
This guy's dead. He said we could rest before we had to do this. Victor feels like shit. Maybe a meal will make him feel better, so he's just gonna start making everyone food.
Okay.
Cool.
Lau will sit in the corner and rest his bad leg, which conveniently flares up whenever there's work to be done.
It's like
And,
it's like Grandpa falling asleep before dinner.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. And I think my part in this is done. We want to give Illicent a chance to complete her 10-minute ritual and stuff, and
Yep.
Victor's making food. So we're just going to sit here in this house full of corpses making food in the kitchen, huh, Victor? We could go to a restaurant.
This is free.
Wow.
It is. I'm not saying we have to go anywhere, but it is a house full of bodies.
What, do you
If we
think
go to
I
the-
cannot cook?
I wouldn't know for sure. But we do want to give Illicent time for her ritual.
Yeah.
So
Zayden, you see Reuven, re-enter your room from this door and disappears into this door. You've tossed the coffins. Nothing shows up. What would you like to do? You are muted. You are still muted. In 3, 2, 1.
there he is.
Hello.
Yes.
Welcome back.
I went to the bathroom. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So you saw Reuven emerge came back into the room through this door,
Uh-huh.
walked through this door, and you could hear him rifling through stuff in the room to the south. You've checked these coffins, have turned up nothing. What would you like to do?
I follow Reuven.
All right. In this junk room, the cabinets are packed with worthless items that Henrik has collected over the years.
Right.
Right. All right, Illicent. We will say that enough time has passed. You have ritually cast your spell, and is it the old detect magic?
It is. It's detect magic, and then she is going to. There's no time precedent as far as she's concerned. She's going to give a incredibly thorough. Like if you want me to just do 10 minutes a room, she'll just spend 10 minutes, and she'll just
Right.
keep casting it, and then next room she'll just case the place.
Fine
yeah.
tooth comb.
Yep.
Um,
Every room she'll have to recast it, and then she'll just spend the entire duration searching it top to bottom.
through I will say that it will take 45 minutes to an hour to really go through both floors. But
Okay. That being said, I will go ahead and I'll ritually cast this one. I'll just spend the 2 first level spell slots for the next 2 to just instantly do
no,
it.
no, no, no. We,
oh.
don't, we can fast forward it. I'm just
Okay.
You meticulously search the building, top to bottom, high to low, and not only do you not detect any magic. Why don't you go? It doesn't matter what you roll. You have found everything there is. Mike Springer, the DM, is telling you.
Gotcha.
You have found everything you're going to find in this building.
Yeah. I think I agree with your ruling. I prefer to roll when the outcome is uncertain, and if there's
Yep.
no time precedence and I'm using magic sensing eyes,
Yes.
seems like the outcome's pretty certain.
Yes. Yep. Um,
She
so
reports her findings as she clears rooms to everybody,
okay.
which is to say, no findings.
There is good news, everybody. There's nothing here.
Let's go to the tavern and take a long rest, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
I mentioned the coffin being fancy and the tools before we go, in case anyone wants to grab the good tools or inspect that coffin. But
Could somebody grab them for me, please? And also carry me in the coffin.
Nope, you're gonna walk on your own this
I'll
time.
grab the tools, but I'm not carrying you.
There comes a time, Simon, for a man to
So-
walk on his own two legs.
I mean, I guess I'll just say, does Illicent ever get a moment with Simon away from everyone else? Or does he just never get out until we're all ready to leave, and then I just can't have a moment with him?
I mean, you could talk to him through the coffin. He's just like, just needs something, some stability.
He's
I
being
understand.
dramatic.
I understand that, but after an hour, do you still not come out?
Nah, not really.
Then I don't get a
Right.
chance. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We're gonna fashion the drama queen's crown, and we're gonna size Simon's head for it this evening. I can't go on. Yes, you can. No, I can't. It'll never get better. I love it. All right. Back at the Blue Water Inn. Party arrives. Faces turn to greet you, and the bar erupts in a round of applause.
Really?
It would appear that Valaki has some heroes. I think
Cool, where are
this
they?
would be a logical spot for us to stop for the evening
Yeah.
because it's going to be a long rest, and some people may want to change out some spells or something.
Are we gonna have any issues with long rest, or do we just get it?
No, this is going to be, you're going to get the long rest. You're back at the inn. The town's guard is on alert. You feel that the standoffishness of the townspeople their guard is being lowered. It's a small town, word gets out quick. From your actions at St. Andrew's Church to dispatching vampires at the coffin maker's shop. You've got some clout and some points that you can spend. Now.
Exactly what we wanted. They have let their guard down. Now we must attack!
Mike, would you like to calculate some experience for us? Or do you want to tell us next time? Or?
Where is everybody with this? Because the combat is going to be fairly straightforward.
Yeah, there were 6 of them.
There were 6 of them at $1,800.
Oh, okay.
$100.
Yeah, 1,800 experience points a piece.
Okay, so yeah.
That's 1,800 because there's 6 characters each. The 2 that got away, just as good as killing them.
What? Yeah, what? We
appreciate
get
the
1,800 each. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, that puts
I
me
don't
at
know what we're
48.56 for me.
Yep.
I think that should be true for all of us, except is it Reuven who has like
Yeah,
100 more?
49.56.
49.56 for Reuven.
Okay.
What do you need for your next level?
I actually
I'll
can't
check.
remember what level 6
I'll check
is.
right now. I got
Wait,
the
so
book
what are
open.
we all at?
4, 8, 5, 6.
The next
4, 8,
level
5, 6.
Oh,
to
it's
level
Wait a
14.
6
minute.
is 14,000.
Yeah.
So we're a
We
ways
have
off.
a ways to go.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know,
we have
one
about 10K
fight we
left.
get 1,800 apiece. You know, that's not so bad.
Guys, is that right?
No,
How
you
That
know what?
can't
No.
be right.
How can we be at level 5 if we have under
He
6,500?
didn't give us the experience. He just
Right,
told us we're level 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last time
level
we did
5 is
milestone.
6,500.
So do you want to
Okay.
be at 6,500 and then gain
Yes.
1,800?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we're at
yes.
88,300, everybody. Or yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And
That's
you're
right.
at
Yes,
8,400.
All right.
You're at
And
8,400, Jedi.
there is there's a few other adjustments that I'm going to throw in during the week because
Okay.
we had some pretty serious role playing sessions that I can absolutely throw some more experience points your way for progress that you've made. You may not have tied up all the ends, but you know you're making progress, so that should probably be rewarded. I would think.
I think we did pretty well with this
Ye-
investigation. You know,
Yeah,
it's
so I will just say, Illison doesn't really get a chance to do this. Is there any point during our long rest where Illison can get access to any of Simon's belongings? She'd like to sneak something into his pack.
Well, I was gonna give him the tools, so you could always.
Oh,
I haven't
I'll-
given him- yeah, you could just add him to the tools he's getting given.
Yeah, I mean, she actually just might ask Reuven if she can give it to Simon.
It's a love letter.
I think she's going to try to lie to Reuven. So she's going to tell Reuven that he
Do you like me? Circle yes or no.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to
Yeah.
give the potion of healing that she thought she stole from everyone that only Lau noticed, and she's going to tell Reuven that like Simon can have this back, and she'll try to make it sound like you know there's some sort of
Yeah, I think I just give you the tools and it's give them to him. Do what you want. I don't care. Take care of the crybaby.
Daniel.
okay. Then she'll just like leave it near his door or something.
Okay.
that's
Mike,
right.
I'm happy to
Simon and I
pay
are
for the room
roommates.
for the night if you want me to knock off a gold or two, or
The accommodations tonight will be taken care of by Lord Vargas Valakovich.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah, you've done the town of Valaki a great service. I told you, everyone, all will be well.
That's great.
Mhm.
So yeah, Simon, when you add your tools, also add a potion of healing. So
Okay, tools do I find? Is this
Can
woodworking
do.
tools or?
They are carpenter's tools.
Carpenter's
Oh, yeah,
tools. Yeah, he said that.
yep, she feels bad. She wanted to give
Um,
him the potion.
And they are of excellent quality.
Hmm.
Masterly crafted craftsmanship tools. Say that 3 times fast. Let's see here. What else could I do in the last 3 minutes to throw something innocuous out that will be the burr under the saddle of every player for the next 2 or 3 weeks?
I will say the calculator that I used. Obviously, there's no need to calculate it, but it says that deadly would have been a 6,600 XP challenge. This was a 10,800 XP challenge.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was like triple, or not triple deadly, but almost double deadly.
Yeah, it's insane what we had.
Looking forward to magic punches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looking forward to a magic weapon.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that we finally got into a fight, so that Lau doesn't have to punch me anymore.
So Rictavio, in celebration of the vampires being uh, dispatched, um, says that he would like to regale the town with a performance free of charge. And the Blue Water Inn uh, is excited and curious as to what um, he might be able to bring to the town to provide some relief and happiness um, to the citizens of Vallaki. But he remains rather coy and doesn't divulge any details.
Lau is pleased. Brian thinks this guy is shifty as hell.
Hmm.
But Brian
He-
also didn't like Isaac, and he seems straight.
He was
now,
at
so,
the
you know.
toy. Where did I read his mind? I read his mind. He at the toy shop.
Yes.
You did. I don't remember.
Don't remember what I got from him. It was pretty innocuous, I thought.
I'm going to have to flip through my book, but I believe I can pull it back at Blinsky's Toys. And it was.
He was getting something. I thought he
Gosh,
like
I forgot about Blinsky. The toys were so weird.
Yeah.
right, and that Isaac is a bunch of arenas that he's
Yes.
like dialing in.
Yes.
Which, to be fair, probably why you guys were sort of on Isaac's trail because he's super shifty. Again, I think everyone's fucked up in this town, and that
Right.
he is one of many fucked up people. But I think it might end there.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
don't think in league with Strahd anymore. I mean, he was really hacking at those vampire spawn.
I'd have to go back to see the session, but something says to me it was something about Piccolo.
Yes, that's right. They did talk about.
Yes.
And then we taught you how to say piccolo.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Piccolo.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. Well, anyway, thanks a lot, Mike. Great session.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So just so everybody knows, I'm volunteering next week for it's called a Festival of Trees. It raises money for the Shriners. My shift